Hey, it's Rachel from the Life Facilitator, and I am doing a memory planning spread today for the last week of August. I only have 3 photos, and so I'm going to do something a little different this week, and I'm going to focus on basically creating 3 clusters and then having big titles for each of these clusters to help them sort of stand out. So that is my plan for this spread. Um, I mean, this I think this is happening probably to a lot of people right now during COVID quarantine, or just a slow time in your daily life where you have things going on, but you don't necessarily have like photos to show for it. And so I don't mind not writing everything down in my memory planner because I have it written down elsewhere. So I really like to use my memory planner as more of just like, the highlights, or just, getting a little bit of memory keeping in without feeling like I need to write everything down. So for this spread, I am focusing on items from the Solstice kit from Coco Daisy, and I'm going to really focus my color palette on those like blues, the yellows, and then the pinks. I I don't think it's any secret that purple's not really my color, but that's okay because this kit comes with lots of other colors to work with, and so I'm really pulling from the other colors. And the blue, the yellow, the pink or magenta are definitely my colors, and so I'm happy to be. I love this kit, and I think it's actually a really versatile kit, even though it has a very celestial theme to it. So, first cluster is about a pretty big deal this week, which was my new iPad, which I'm using currently, arrived, and I was so excited. I was actually a little nervous about it. I don't know why. I'm just new technology, is always a little nerve wracking. But yeah, so that arrived, and it's been awesome, and I love it, and I just like cannot say enough about this iPad. It's really great. I So the big title for this cluster is new iPad, using the alpha stickers, the puffy stickers, and then I'm just kind of creating a cluster around it with washi and tags and other things. And I had to use that card that said, I keep hitting the space bar, but I'm still on Earth, which I mean, compute space bar. Anyway, I thought it was cute with the iPad. The next, and I'll come back to this cluster, but it's sort of like in its foundational form right now. Next cluster is about, or next event is about the running that we've been doing around Brickell Key. And mostly this is just more about running in general right now during quarantine and COVID. And this is not like, I didn't run a marathon or anything, which I now realizing it seems funny that I like put it on a banner or like a ribbon. This is really just like a 2 mile run that we do, probably like once a week. But I needed something. I needed a way to get these alpha stickers to pop, because the blue is very light, and so I thought it'd be fun to do the alphas on this strip of. It's actually kind of vellum-y paper from the classified kit. So anyway, so one thing I want to mention about this spread is I wanted to alter the way that I laid out the titles for each of these little cluster and event clusters. So on the left hand side, new iPad is just all the way across. For Brickle Key Run, I have it going vertically. And then for the other one, I will stack it with a right alignment. So each one is a different title and is a different alignment of the title. I also really wanted to use this pocket card that says "Here we go again." Just honestly because I'm not sure I had an idea of how else I could use it. And so using it in this way made sense to me because we do this run pretty frequently. And the reason I'm noting this run, I should mention, is just because right now during quarantine, it's just a little bit more difficult to run outside because of we have to wear masks when we run. But it's getting easier. And so that's sort of what I journaled about on this spread, is that even though it's a little bit more restrictive to run with a mask on, it does get easier, and it has been getting easier. So that's what I wanted to note. So for the last event cluster, this is probably this was the most exciting to me personally one of the week, which is that my gracious husband helped me put together a IKEA drawer for my craft space. And by help, I mean he did it. I just kind of stood there because, he's just better at it than me. And so I wanted to add this to my spread. I really messed up the trimming of that photo, and so I just trimmed out the actual IKEA shelf, and then I will back it with a piece of the paper that I had cut into a tag. I cut a bunch of tags this month. I'm kind of into tags right now, and so I backed it onto this DIY tag. And I'm adding a little bit of washi to the tag so that it actually looks like a tag, and I'll outline it as well. And so you'll see once I adhere the tag down that I am going to right align the title for this one. Before I do that, I just cut that little label sticker in half and used both halves on the top. So, yeah. Oh, magic. I had struggled so much earlier with the Brickle Key run, getting that aligned. I didn't want to make you watch me put the other alpha stickers down. At this point, I'm kind of just filling in the empty space, or trying to figure out how I want to fill the empty space, and also pulling elements that are, again, sort of in that color palette. Basically just avoiding the purple. I'll just be honest. So here I'm adding a few of those word strips, and it says, "On my desk, in it together, love this," which I felt like perfectly described building the IKEA drawer without having to journal anything. Added that little quote on the bottom, honestly, just because I thought it was a great quote and I wanted to add a quote there. It doesn't really have any connection to the rest of the spread. It's just a good quote. And then I'm gonna add this other pocket card that says "Loading, please wait." And I love using pocket cards, especially in memory planning layouts where you don't have a lot of photos. They just fill space so nicely. And then also using this washi to add a little bit of layering to some of the photos. So here I'm just showing you kind of the before the pen, before I actually get to the journaling. And I will show you also photos of what the final spreads look like. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.